One of my favorite quotes of all time. It's one that's credited to Nelson Mandela, and it goes like this. You never, well, hold on. I actually just completely blanked on the quote, so let me, let me think about it for a second.
Might the quote be?
Okay. The quote is, it always seems impossible until it's done. And I think that there are so many accomplishments in life that seemed impossible at one point, but somebody did it, and now it's like, oh yeah, of course you can do it, right? Like planes, how could we do that, right? And I think that you can take that quote in your own life as well. If you never really know what you can accomplish until you try. You could just not do it, in which case you'll fail by default. But you can try, and you can see how far you're gonna get. Now, that doesn't mean that the road is gonna be easy. It's gonna be, it might even be harder for you than for somebody else that's doing it because of just things in your own personal life. But I think that you really have to ask yourself, do I want this? And if the answer is yes, then you ask yourself, how much effort am I willing to put into this? And that will determine whether or not you should go down that road. But I think that usually you find that the answer is, yeah, I do want it at some point. And if you do, then just go out and get it.
You also learn a lot from failures, right? Like, even if you try something and you don't quite achieve it, you can take that experience and make it productive. For example, me being pre-med, or me thinking that I wanted to become a neuroscience researcher. Each of those steps in my journey got me closer to this career I'm on now.
Yeah.
And so, sometimes people will ask me, do you wish you had studied computer science initially? And I say no. I never would have, because I was scared of it.
Right.
So I had to be introduced to it through a side door. And I'm very happy with where I've ended up, but I needed to take the journey that I did to get here.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. Would you say that, other than yourself, I guess, who do you think has the greatest impact on your life?
Oh, absolutely my mom. She was there every day that I was doing my Kumon, and she's actually here today answering questions in the other room. But she was always my biggest cheerleader, my biggest nagger too, and enforcer when I was still in that younger period of not wanting to do Kumon on my own. And then once I decided I did want to do Kumon, she was my cheerleader, and we have gone to events together, for the past several years, and I think she was really instrumental in not only my success in Kumon, but my success in my whole life.
I see.
Do you think who had the greatest success for you?
You basically said everything that I was going to say, but my parents as well. I mean, they signed me up for Kumon in the first place. They signed me up for a lot of things actually when I was little, and although I hated it at the time, I'm so glad that they did that, because I would never have, I guess, the breadth of experience that I have without them. And they told me, they're an inspiration to me mostly, because they came here from Taiwan, they immigrated here, they came here just for grad school, and they're so successful, and it's like, I want to make them proud, and I hope that I have, but without them I couldn't be where I am today.
I think all the parents in the room deserve a nice round of applause, so if you could all stand up.